All right, y'all, I'm about to put this front bumper on the 2025 Tesla Model Y. So I'm gonna start assembling the bumper. So I got my lower piece right here. I get my try to be very careful with this bumper because I don't want to get scratched. Just kind of line it up. Go the other way. This way. So I need to make sure all my tabs are snapped in pretty good. Like that. So I get this two side D stuck on the side of the bumper, kind of like that, one on each side. And first, so we got 6T T40 bolt that goes on the bumper. So one on each side over here. So we got one over here. go under. So this kind of go under the lower bumper on the side. Now we put the 4 bolts. The other one go up here. So on each side. So on those 2 brackets I just put on, you got 4, I believe it's T15, T20, let's see. So T20 screw, 2 on each side. So they go right over here. Now just hold the bracket on the side of the bumper. 1 in the bottom, 1 in the top. Screw that on. So now I got it on the other side. See exactly what I'm doing. So right over here. This bump, we just did a little repair on it. So the way I tear it down is the way I don't have to disconnect none of the plugs, which was nice and easy. So now I'll double check my bumper, make sure it's good. I'm gonna do a test. So I'm gonna flip the bumper around, make sure it's on properly. I'll put it on the bottom. Look good to me. So now, bump like that for now. I'm gonna use this blanket. We'll put it on the floor to use it as a protection when I go put the bumper on, because I'm gonna need the bumper on the floor. So I'm gonna show you something real quick. So I got a wire for the front camera. Some people just unplug it, but me, I was able to unscrew it. So the camera go down here. So it has 2 small screws on there. I unscrew it, so I feed it through, so I don't have to disconnect the camera. And then this just go right on the toe cover. And then we got the camera wash hose that wash the camera. So this one, it's not gonna trigger no light, so I just take that out. And then we also had this little, I think this is a reverse noise thing, but I didn't disconnect it. It goes on here down the bottom with 3 screws. So I didn't unplug none of those. So what I'm going to do is keep the bumper close to the car, right? My camera's gonna go right on here. So that came out nice and easy. So I'm gonna put this back on first, the little radar thing. Leave it to be 320, I believe. That goes on that noise thing down here. Put that in first. Now I'm gonna do my camera. So the camera has these 2 small screws to hold it from the bottom. And that's gonna be a 215 or something. Alright, I got the camera on. And this is I believe this is a jump cable. Whatever this is, goes on the toe cover. So this just kind of snap in on the toe cover. Nice and easy. So I'm gonna leave the bumper in more. Okay. bumper go under the headlight and the headlight. So it has 410 that go under the light. So I need that down. Have somebody hold this up for me like that. I'm gonna release this and I'll pump the bumper on. Alright. First, I left like that because I didn't want to disconnect none of the plugs. I want to leave everything. So I left everything plugged in. Make it easier for me so I don't run to no electronics problem, you know what I mean? Oye, dame la mano.
Oye,
Wait.
ya.
Ah,
Ya déjala.
aquí. Sí. Bueno, bien. Sí, no, ese ya se... Sí, no, yo siempre lo saco. No, yo sé, ese... Yo sé, pero no la hago. Ahora estoy you want to get your hand actually open? So just hold this up for me like that. It has 410 that go under the light. And that one. I'm just gonna hook this side up and then I'll go on the other side. No, I'm gonna go. Alright. So now I got 410 that go up here. Lá longe, tudo bem?
Tá bom?
Sim, você.
Beleza.
Duro. Carro
100%.
bonito.
Aham. Esse é novo, sim.
Sim, cabelo 25.
É o máximo. É o máximo. Tchau.
Já vai?
Já.
Ok, até a próxima.
Oh, cambiar, você vai? Tá bom,
So I got the...
eu mandei pra você. Pelas coisas. Tchau.
Okay, ciao. So after I get the 4 bolt under the light, so the light needs to come off, so it has 4 bolt on it. So now I'll put the light back on, so it take another 410. Hold the light, center light on. I just hold it up like that. Let me move it a little bit, make sure I get a better line on it. So I want to make sure my line between the two lights are even. before I tighten it. My light's even. Lift this up again. Great. Like it, looks pretty good. Okay. So now I'm gonna snap this in. That. This piece, take 4 10mm bolt. Look like this. So 2 up front and 2 in the inside. That's good like that. So now I'm gonna go to the side. So we got 2 10 that go on the side of the bumper, 1 on each side. I'll show you real quick. So right over here. Now we're gonna go to the bottom of the car, right? Make sure I get all my hardware out. So basically, I got 4 of these that go up front, kind of like a section, and I got 3 10s that go up front, and then 4 of these go like further back to hold the bumper on. So it's gonna be a 10 and the T40 for the lowers. So what I did on there, when I put the bumper on, the lower cover kind of go under the lower shield. So when you put the bumper in, it goes under the lower shield that's kind of like towards the middle of the car. So I forgot to put that in, so I kind of had to pull it back and then get it under it. But problem solved. Now we're gonna put the hardware back on. 410s towards the middle of the car, and I'll do the front edge of the bumper. I have to change my ratchet because the gun is too big. So I kind of touched the floor, so I needed something better. All snap on, baby. So I'm gonna change everything to the ratchet because the gun is too, like I said, too long. So my lower is good. So now I'm gonna get to the side. On both sides of the fender to the bumper is all clips. These small clips. So now it's muggy as hell today. So before I put my wheel molding on, I'm gonna see what clip I need to put on first. What can cover, what don't. So we need two clips up here. Before, like right over here. Before we put the wheel molding back on. Back on. So now I'm gonna start towards the back because the wheel molding has a little guide which you gotta put it towards the fender. So you set that in here. Snap it in. Make sure your clip is lined up to the hole before you push it in. Like that. Now I got a clip over here. I got a clip down here. Clip over here. And it'll work further down. And those are all the clips I have to take out to be able to access the bumper. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. The other wheel molding. Alright, so let's get back. Okay, so two clips up here first. Then the wheel molding. got that on. So now I just gotta put this upper cover on towards the center of the car. This cover go up here, so I had to take this out here to get the bumper off too. All right, now you good. So my 2025 Tesla Model Y bumper is back on. Car looks fresh as new. And see, it's on the side. This is the other side. Rhino.